Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. Welcome back. There's some more EU5. We're having some fun playing as the estates. I can't lose that money, so I will lose the estates. Playing as Venice. Okay, Bohemia is now getting involved in this. We have to back up and not actually get so stuck in this that we don't realize what we're doing, which is killing our ability to fight. Where is our allies? Oh, they're up north. Son of a bitch. And Bohemia is strong, so we need to worry about that. We should win that. I think I went too hard with this again. I'm thinking I need to do this a little bit slower. And not take this, just get reparations and money from this war. Come over here, kill Salzburg. Alright, that's in Genova. Okay, so I don't want anything big. I want max money. I want war reps. I want the coalition to dissolve. That's all I want. Once we get 100, I think we'll be able to force that. Ooh, for 200 though, we can't handle that amount of hit pushback. Imola. And then we'll see how this ends up working here. Professional armies in Paris. Okay, so that's good. Oh, it's over the maximum. There's construction speed. All right, now we just consolidate. Take off army maintenance. The Pope? If we get that large, the Pope isn't really an issue. Hmm. Forces. That's not the one. That is actually there. Okay, prosperity is being hit. Let's pop this down and let's grab recovery effort here in Venice. Okay, that is actually forcing stuff to melt off that. As I integrate more things into this, we should have a better portion. Top growth, Diplo rep, trade maintenance. That's interesting. Let's do trade maintenance. Focus on land. Focus on land here. These aren't going to give me much of anything. All right, we should be good with this. Okay, once Venice is completely in here, we have 2 other provinces to integrate. After this, I think we go... max literacy. All right, this is a pretty good look of what we're doing. Okay, then after this, I'm going to get back one of the provinces in. Okay, so the part is gonna get that. That's there. I'm gonna increase this. I'm gonna keep going. Maybe leather? We are putting a lot of leather out in cloth. That's into it. Weapons. Weapons and cloth. Let's go weapons and cloth. Spitters Guild. Might do this at Pavda, I'm guessing. Need 2 more. What? I have to hold back on that. Independence. Not actually going to push that in. Greek Patriots are fine. Let's pull it off Milan. Pull it off of Austria. I'm bleeding off aggressive expansion right now. What's our state power? 10%. Actually going against. I'm on the side of Genoa here. All of these are the same aggressive expansion. Okay. Where are we at on a lot of this? Our economy. Can we actually get something up other than that? Cathedral. Plus 117. Okay, there is the Black Death. Those 105. Oh, that's the max I can actually do that. Let's cut back on diplomatic by 15. There's all of that done. Nope, I gotta have it up to 20. I could mint. Hold on, do I have gold and silver in the market right now? Or can I switch off of that? If I can switch off of that, that's a different thing entirely. That's nowhere up there. Okay, I need to change that. You just go to bullion. Jesus. Okay, I have to do that in the middle of that. That is a bit unfortunate. Hold on. And you see that they were a target of a coalition. Everyone's gonna hate us, but it kind of is what it is. We have to wait until it actually starts hitting death. So that's the last salt. Alright, put the court into hiding. Okay, that's a good thing. It's not actually in our country now. Going in and out, but at least it held up that requirement that we had. That's the Pope. Nice. In Serbia, I'm gonna say no to that. Traditionalist or spiritualist? I don't think I want either one of those. Spiritualist? Actually, I will take the spiritualist. It's not the traditionalist. Milan, do not take a step further towards me, otherwise it's going to be an issue. Alright, so we're approaching the Venice point where all of that will be integrated. I do need a road here though. 87, and I can't afford that at the moment. Not everyone can kind of go through and do a whole lot. Okay, some navies have attrition. Oh, it's because we're getting hit with the plague. It's fine. I'll allow that. It's gonna be an issue long term, I think. If we could just recognize that we're gonna have some death here. It's gonna be a little bit of money sink, but that's okay. I'm actually looking at books right now. I think we build one thing of books. Okay, now it's just Pavda. What's the next bit of like comes the country? Milan, Florence, and Naples. Wow. Stress can get the blame there. It's your guys' fault for the plague. Lose the prestige. 6 million deaths right now. We're having 30 right now. 30K a day. Or a month. We're up losing a lot of people here. Where can we see the core? We need to actually get some money here to be able to buy a road here. It's the one where the burgers can build roads. I'm gonna do that so I can build roads. With that, the burgers can be able to build roads in, or the extra burgers. So we should get roads start to be built. Still 12,000 a day right now. That's mostly in Venice. We've had 250,000. It's 700. Almost half died. Jesus. I'm doing that. Pull that off. 'Cause I have to at this point. I need to get this. Joining rebels at this point is not helping things. Speed of integration. Alright, definitely the speed of integration. We're just gonna wait on that though. Till we get the other ones. So that is done. Once we get that, I'll do the other one. I'll do that integration speed. We'll go with that. We only have 57 people dying from the plague right now. Okay, so let's emerge from hiding. Repeal that. Lose the food. We have a bunch of food. Hey, let's grab this other integration. All right, let's grab this. About the integration process. Now, I'm going to have to decimate this for a little bit. But it is what it is. All right, I will take Republican tradition. We'll take that off. Now, I need to do a law change. Bullion coins. Copper. Do we have copper here? Really, I don't have... I have one source of copper. I have a lot for silver. I have two sources here. Maybe that's actually fine. I don't need to crush any of that. Really? That 10.65 right here. If it actually goes up to 12 for 11 farming. Okay. I don't know the math here. I think the 20% is being done after the fact. There's no other reason for it. Okay, here is the Byzantine grass blowers. banking. Do I want banking right now? Renaissance is the one I want, but banking is this little mint of that. Ship repairs, docks, exploration, some trade stuff, promotion speed. Counting house is actually pretty helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna appease this estate. Yeah, Renaissance is the one I want, because if we get Renaissance, we can move over, get an extra slot, and then we can help everything a lot more. Nation, military sponsorship. Most people will not have an issue with me. All right, my guy. The Asturium. We will study the stars. Now that stability is a struggle bus right now, but using all of our trade capacity right now. Iceland Bluff. We discovered that it's worthless to us because we're down here. It's not useful. I think jewelry is one thing that we could do more of. But we have a burger issue. Look at our goods. I mean, that's still good salt there. Comes to balance. What am I looking at here? Everything is up. Stability is okay. We'll side with the clergy only because that helps our literacy. Clergy satisfaction is one there. Max literacy for the clergy, and then we start going to max literacy for a couple of other ones. For burgers and through there. Which will spike up our literacy levels as well. As for this, I had to think about... Really? Put typhus now? The rebels actually gonna make it there? Maybe, but we should be fine, I think. Gonna be close. They're making some profit. We're getting that satisfaction. The Renaissance still gonna take a 14 hit. That's a little much. 14 hits. Let's get banking. Well, we don't have any prestige, so yeah, we have banking. It'll increase that a little bit due to was there a number of embraced institutions there, 15%. I need to build a road from here to here. How much is that going to cost? 98? Because we don't have a road here. Which is ironic. We have a town here and we don't have a road to it. And for whatever reason, our burgers here aren't actually doing anything towards it. I am kind of confused by that. Okay, there's an expansion by the nobles. Okay, we're starting to see them. You know what? They might be actually doing things down here that I don't realize. Because I'm looking at my main area up here. Okay, that's gonna help the estates. Let's get back to integrating this as a province. Yeah, and I just don't have the amount of manpower. That's right. Okay. Let's look at the marketplace. Whoops. Here. We can get one and help ourselves out. Help our trade. Austrians want to join me. What a mess are the Austrians in? A war with France. How'd the 100 years war go? Stalemate. It looks like. And France is over here. You know what? I'm gonna embrace that. I don't want to embrace this. That's my entire thing. My entire stability. Alright, so that's up to 15. Where is this? Next time I should look at who is fighting who, because yeah, I can't join that. My guy, I don't have that much. Laborers. So people are going to elevate, but I think the issue is promotion speed is not that high, and I think that is actually affecting my ability to go through this. Yeah, I'm ignoring that. Austria over here trying to bait us. I mean, you literally don't have a choice. Nice literacy for clergy. All right, let's build a spy network here. A spy network here. Because these two are going to be mutual combatants against each other more than likely. Our professional armies, let's grab that. That moves up to 20% now. We're at 160. Temples. There's a temple. Let's look at the literacy. Cathedrals. I need to build cathedrals everywhere. Monasteries. Hold on. Cathedral is migration attraction, and monastery is still literacy. Okay. They can be angry. The books. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be one that we have to increase because we do need the books. Increase that by a little bit. Okay, we're decent. We're good right now. All right, so once we're done with the literacy pushes, I want you to go to Crown Power. Immediately, Professional Army. Gunsmith. Hand cannon, cannon maker. Come down here. I'll take that. And men at arms. Okay. And down to the heavy cavalry. Okay, that is a lot of stuff that we do have to go through. We're at 166 right now. This is going to be a hard idea to kind of do. Okay, so that is one where it's actually, if we do it this way, and we co-belligerent, and that's going to be, and we're going to have a massive freaking coalition against us more than likely, but I think we'll be fine at the end of the day. $254,000 of our pops died. We are fine. We made it through. Go with that. Now where's the paper? That should be sufficient to start with. And then Papers Guild. That should be sufficient there. With what we're trying to do. Milan didn't call us into a war here. Yeah, it's a coalition war. Okay. Then we get a Venetian quarter there. Okay, how close am I? Black to 20. Destroy enemy will be 1. Excommunicated. Forced into our faction. Trike. So it might be destroy the enemy. Am I... Who are my rivals right now? Yeah, okay. Who are my rivals? Bruh, so that is a valid one there. Okay. Yeah, I'll accept that just because they need food for their armies. Which makes sense. Okay, I think we allow this money just to wear a hole in our pocket. It's like we're doing the relations one, which is here, so we can do loyalty of subjects all the way down to nobles. You know what? I need you to do crown power. Then into nobles. Where's the armory? And into armory. Into counting house. Into trade range. Okay, there we go. That should actually help us a bit more. Because on the other side, I feel like we probably are a little bit better if we get an extra guy out, just because we can get some people to actually come over. Right, there's the papers mill, papers guild. Of 19. I need to destroy the enemy. Very Capispelli. Destroy the enemy. Can I get someone excommunicated though? I think I have to do that through this, right? I thought there was a way to get the Pope to get someone to excommunicate someone. It's requesting a divorce. There's some people. Alright. Officer list. Clergy. Promote the state, which is crown power. Diplomats. Officers. Gravel. This is so blah. He's like 49, but this would go towards centralization though. Yeah, we'll slowly get a road over to this. Yeah, let's create this Castus Belly, destroy the enemy. That's gonna take time to actually get that Castus Belly. Okay. Which kind of figured. That's actually going up, monthly control. Okay. It's gonna go up slowly. It's 1355. Don't see us making any more expansions in the gravel road, but nope. None of them are. Okay, so that's done there. Push more towards innovated. Okay. That's helping our literacy. So what is this going to give us? If we were to change policy, it takes down some tradition. Is there any law changes I'd want? Traditional distribution is what? Ground power goes down. The monthly to that. I'd love to get favor of the ruler. Central Council. Republicanism. Democratic. Oh, I think I'm good there. Civil law. This allows us to have an extra cabinet member. Interesting. Distribution of power. A favor the ruler is going to probably be the one I want to do. Protect trade routes. Makes sense. Limited censorship. This would be good. Because we're going to be pushing towards Protestants. Maybe that's probably something we do later. Religious teaching gives 10% to everyone. Nobles. This might actually be the better one. So maybe religious teaching is the better one. Yeah, I think we go to... This gives nobles more power. It actually gives us centralization. So let's not actually do that. You know what? Let's get additional taxes. Is it spiritualist to what? Humanist. Okay, I'll take that just to get that in. Okay. Let's appease the estates. The fact that we're at 21 right now is crazy. Interesting. This is going to be a fight that I didn't even expect. Okay, once those Casus Bellis are done, Austria would be big if we can get them in. I got angry because we did violate that that agreement. Yeah, we dishonored and broke an alliance. There is that. But we're just not getting the exact sort of increase, maybe. You know what? I think we have to stabilize this. So the higher the pop promotion speed is, the faster things kind of go into everything. Right now, if I were to build a building, we're in a situation where there's not enough people. Even if I were to do RGO builder, there's just not enough people. Yeah, see? Venetian. What is it? Republican Assembly. Let's go. A lot of this can be solved by simply expanding our borders. But also, this pop growth speed needs to go up. Is Naples under a coalition of sorts? No. What about Milan? Is Milan stuck in a coalition of sorts? So they're actually annexing Parma. Okay, I need to increase territory. Otherwise, when I come to blows with Milan, they're just going to own me. Don't need. I have no need for money right now. Getting more stability to get that promotion speed. I've pretty much doubled the amount of promotion speed that we're getting. We are slowly ramping up the manpower portion. How fast are we? So this is 31 people a month. There's a lot of peasants here, but it's just gonna take a long time. Wool. Clay. What can I make into clay? Anything in particular that can use clay? Probably work on these wood. Probably pottery. It would. Okay, what is our playwood tools here? And okay, let's hold on to it. The next episode, we're going to declare this war. I think we're going to declare it on Ferrara first. And do Aquilia like this. Put it on and attack both. Co-belligerent them both. And Milan doesn't want to do it. Why wouldn't they? Levy availability. We don't have enough. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do the co-belligerent thing. Not until Milan actually is able to deal with that. Jesus. Now they're back down to 35. Okay, can I do anything with you? Albania. There's Bosnia. Oh, Kosovo's 56 because they have a negative opinion of us. Ours dominates, but maybe not as much as it should. But also, Genova has firearms that it needs. We don't have firearms yet because we are at government reforms. Let's actually get this government reform before we end the episode. Literally, we'll be right here. Be one more day. Okay. The government reform. Monthly prosperity. Diplomatic traditions. Trade office, giving us a trade advantage. That actually might be something. The trade advantage. I'm thinking trade advantage. Change of idea is going to take a long time to get to. See, peasant levy size is also something. We could always take this out later. Actually, let's get the trade office. That's the smart play here. Because we're Venice. And that's going to give us efficiency. Okay. What I'm going to do next episode is take on this fight. Verona and their friends are going to go down. I know I'm going to at least take Verona. And we're going to have to pull it into our territory. Aquilia is a little bit harder. We might have to take piece by piece on this one, but we'll kind of see. So thanks for hanging out. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.